Hey everyone, my name is Edney Pinto, and I'm going to go over the concept of work in hand as well as the structure of how we're going to charge companies for our business or services. So, work in hand, the idea behind work in hand is to give businesses a dynamic solution to increase and decrease in demand for workers. Just like you see surges in demand for products when, like during the summertime, when demand for ice cream is high, companies hire more people to cope with the demands. And the idea behind this is to give companies the ability to hire people whenever the demand is high, and that way they don't have to have these employees on a permanent basis and keep paying them because they're gonna be on the payroll. So the idea is to save money for businesses, also to introduce a new way of hiring employees based on how fast they do a task, how good they are at something, because we are all naturally uh, we naturally do things different. Some guys are better at, for instance, putting things together. Some are better at painting, or just as an example. So we're going to structure our database based on skill, experience, and how fast they can complete a task, and our pricing is going to be based on those. So companies will have the ability to go on a website or application and look for workers. Um, for instance, the company I work for, Paul Electrical, we hire a third party to come do conduit for us, which is like running wires through our buildings to connect to electrical equipment. Sometimes we short on employees to complete a task whenever, let's say, there's a rush in a building that needs to complete it earlier than what we expected. We hire a third party company, and we kind of keep the same guys because they used to the work that we require them to do. So it allows us to do it faster and more reliably. So we have a contract with that company. So regardless if no work is being done, they still getting paid. And the idea behind a work in hand is to eliminate this constant cost. Companies will be able to hire people based on demand or what is happening, and they will be able to end that contract whenever they feel like the job is done. So financially speaking, we would charge companies based on the experience. For instance, minimum wage is 7.25. We would go up. We would charge a fee for the convenience of not having to go through to recruiting companies to get workers. You just go on our platform and find workers that are skilled in whatever task you want them to do, and we would charge a fee for that, as well as a fee for the employee being working for the company. Let's say the company offers them $15 per hour. We will charge 3% or 5% more, whatever we deem feasible to keep our business running. And we would increase that based on inflation, the yearly salary increase rate. So our rates will increase as well, just to keep the company, afloat and be able to deal with the cost of having our service. We have the Excel spreadsheet explaining that in more detail in our document. And that was just a quick overall of our idea and how we would charge for it. Thank you.